The fallen Empress. The year was 2847. The planet Nexar 7 was dark and cold. Nothing lived there anymore, only ruins and silence. But one man walked through the darkness. His name was Marcus Cole. He was human, and he was blind. Marcus could not see anything. 3 years ago, Vexari soldiers attacked his colony. A bomb exploded near his face. He lost his eyes that day. He also lost his family. But Marcus did not die. He learned to survive. His ears became very sharp. He could hear heartbeats from far away. He could feel movements in the air. That night, Marcus heard something strange. A heartbeat, very weak, almost stopping. He followed the sound. His walking stick tapped against broken stones. He walked deeper into the ruins. Then his stick hit something soft. Marcus kneeled down. He touched it carefully. Scales, cold scales, and blood, lots of blood. "Who is there?" a female voice whispered. The voice was weak and broken. Marcus froze. This was not a human voice. "I am Marcus," he said calmly. "I am human. I cannot see you, but I can hear that you are dying." Silence. Then the voice spoke again. "Human? Here? Impossible." Marcus touched her face gently. He felt smooth skin with small scales, 2 small horns on her forehead. His heart stopped for a moment. This was a Vexari. The Vexari were the most powerful aliens in the galaxy. They ruled 200 planets. They hated humans. They called humans weak and inferior. "What is your name?" Marcus asked. The woman laughed bitterly. It turned into a painful cough. "I am Empress Liara Vex Noth," she said, "ruler of the Vexari Empire." Marcus could not believe it. The Empress, the most powerful being in the galaxy, lying here in blood and dirt? "What happened to you?" he asked. "My own people," Liara whispered. "My own council. They poisoned me. They stabbed me. They left me here to die." "Why?" "Because I wanted peace with humans. They called me a traitor." Marcus understood now. This Empress had tried to help humans, and her own people destroyed her for it. Suddenly, Liara grabbed his hand. "Kill me," she said. Marcus was shocked. "What? I am dying anyway. The poison is killing me slowly. End my suffering. You are human. I am Vexari. We are enemies. Take your revenge." She put his hand on her throat. "Please, I am begging you." Marcus sat very still. He could feel her weak heartbeat. He could end her life in 1 second. The Vexari had killed his family. They had taken his eyes. They had destroyed everything he loved. But then he remembered his mother's last words. "True strength is not revenge. It is kindness when kindness is hardest." Slowly Marcus removed his hand from her throat. "No," he said. Liara was confused. "Why? I am your enemy." "You were my enemy," Marcus said. He started tearing his shirt to clean her wounds. "But enemies do not beg for death. Only broken souls do that. And I do not kill broken souls." Tears formed in Liara's eyes. She had not cried in 200 years. "You cannot save me," she whispered. "I have only 2 days left. Why waste your time?" Marcus leaned close to her ear. His voice was soft but strong. "Because I know what it feels like to be alone in the dark, and I will not do that to anyone." He held her cold hand. "I will stay with you, Empress, until the very end." Liara stared at this strange, blind human. He owed her nothing. His people suffered because of her empire. Yet here he was, holding her hand in the darkness. "Why?" she whispered. "Why would you stay?" Marcus smiled softly. "Because sometimes staying is the only thing that matters." For the first time in 400 years, Empress Liara Vexnoth did not feel alone. The hunters. Marcus carried Liara on his back. She was heavy, but he did not stop. He found a small cave and laid her down gently. "You are strong," Liara whispered, "for a blind man." Blind does not mean weak, Marcus said. He made a small fire. The cave became warm. Liara watched him work. This human moved like he could see everything. His hands were fast and sure. He cleaned her wounds again. He found water and made her drink. "How did you survive?" she asked. "Alone? Without eyes?" Marcus sat beside her. "When I lost my eyes, I wanted to die. I saw no reason to live." "What changed?" "A stranger," Marcus said. "An old woman on a ship. She found me crying. She did not give advice. She did not try to fix me. She just sat with me. She held my hand for hours." His voice became soft. "That one act of kindness saved my life. She showed me that even in darkness there is light. You just have to feel it." Liara felt something warm in her chest. No one had ever spoken to her like this, not in 400 years. "I have a secret," she said suddenly. Marcus turned toward her voice. "The Vexari are dying," Liara continued. "All of us. A disease is spreading through our blood. In 200 years, no Vexari will be left." Marcus was shocked. The most powerful empire dying? Yes. The council hid this truth. They were too proud to ask for help. Liara coughed painfully. "But I found something. Human blood has a special gene. It can save us. That is why I wanted peace. Humans are our only hope." "And the council tried to kill you for this?" "They would rather die proud than live with human help." Marcus understood now. This was bigger than one empress. This was about saving an entire species. "Then you must live," he said firmly. Liara laughed weakly. "How? The poison is—" Marcus grabbed her hand. "I do not know how, but I know you will not die alone in this cave. I promise you that." Suddenly, Marcus heard something. Footsteps, many footsteps, coming fast. "Someone is coming," he whispered. Liara's body went cold with fear. "The hunters! The council sent them to make sure I'm dead." "How many?" Liara closed her eyes. 12. Elite Vexari warriors. 12 trained killers against one blind human. Marcus stood up slowly. He picked up a sharp metal rod from the ground. "What are you doing?" Liara asked. "You cannot fight them. They will kill you." Marcus smiled. That strange, calm smile. "They will try." "Marcus, please, run. Save yourself. I'm dying anyway." Marcus kneeled beside her. He touched her face gently. "I made a promise," he said. "I said I would stay. And I do not break promises." Tears rolled down Liara's face. "Why? Why do you care about me?" "Because you are worth caring about. You just forgot that." He stood up and walked toward the cave entrance. The hunters arrived. Their leader was huge, Commander Drax. He had killed 500 enemies in his life. Drax looked inside the cave and laughed. The fallen Empress, still alive and protected by a blind human. His soldiers laughed behind him. "This is sad," Drax said. "Kill the human first. Let the traitor watch." 2 soldiers stepped forward with energy blades. Marcus stood still. His blind eyes faced them directly. "Empress," he said calmly, "do you trust me?" Liara looked at this impossible man, this human who owed her nothing, yet he stood between her and death. "Yes," she whispered. "I trust you." Marcus smiled. "Then close your eyes. This will be loud." He threw something into the air. A blinding flash exploded in the cave. The Vexari soldiers screamed. They covered their eyes. They could see nothing. But Marcus was already moving. Because for a blind man, darkness was home. The trial of truth. Marcus moved through the darkness like a ghost. The Vexari soldiers could not see anything. But Marcus could hear everything, every breath, every heartbeat, every footstep. He struck the first soldier in the throat. The soldier fell. "Where is he?" Commander Drax screamed. "Find him!" But Marcus was already behind the second soldier. He hit his knee, then his neck. The soldier collapsed. 3, 4, 5 soldiers fell. Drax was getting scared. This was impossible. One blind human was destroying his elite team. "What are you?" Drax shouted into the darkness. Marcus's voice came from everywhere. "I am what your empire created. You took my eyes, you took my family, but you made me stronger. 6, 7, 8 soldiers down. And tonight you will not take her. 9, 10, 11, only Drax remained." The big commander swung his blade wildly. Marcus dodged easily. He could hear the blade cutting the air. Drax kicked Marcus hard. Marcus flew backward and hit the wall. "You are good, human," Drax said, walking closer, "but you are still just a human." He raised his blade to kill Marcus. "Stop!" Everyone froze. Liara was standing, barely. Blood dripped from her wounds, but her eyes burned with royal fire. "Commander Drax," she said, "I invoke the law of royal challenge. By ancient law, you cannot kill me until I face trial." Drax's face twisted with anger. "The Council will never. The Council has no choice. It is ancient law." Drax lowered his blade slowly. He had no choice. "Fine," he growled. "I will take you to the Council, but the human dies here." "No," Liara's voice was ice. "He is my witness. He comes with me." 2 days later they arrived at the Vexari homeworld. The Great Council chamber was filled with thousands of Vexari. Everyone wanted to see the traitor Empress fall. Liara was too weak to stand. Marcus held her hand. Lord Vexis, the head counselor, sat on the highest throne. He smiled with confidence. "The trial of truth begins," he announced. "Empress Liara, you are charged with treason. Your witness is a blind human," the crowd laughed. "This will be quick," Vexis said. Marcus stepped forward. His blind eyes faced the council directly. "Lords of the council," he said, "I am here to save your Empress, but more importantly, I am here to save all of you." The crowd went silent. "Your council has been hiding a secret for 500 years. The Vexari race is dying. A disease is spreading through your blood. In 200 years you will all be gone." Gasps filled the chamber. "Lies!" Lord Vexis screamed. "Am I?" Marcus pulled out a medical scanner. "I tested 10 Vexari in this city. Every single one has the disease. Check for yourself." He threw the device into the crowd. Scientists grabbed it and began checking. "Your Empress found a cure," Marcus continued. "Human DNA can save you. That is why she wanted peace. She was trying to save her people." The crowd began to whisper. "She was going to help humans," Vexis shouted. "She was a traitor." Marcus laughed coldly. "You call humans inferior? Let me tell you about humans." He turned to face everyone. "Humans are small, weak. We live short lives. But we have something you do not understand. We stay. When hope is gone, when death is certain, we stay with the people we love." He pointed at Liara. "Your Empress was poisoned and left to die. And who stayed with her? A blind human, an inferior creature." His voice grew stronger. "I stayed because that is what humans do. We give kindness when kindness makes no sense. We give love even when love brings pain." He looked at Vexis. "Your Empress chose to save you, and you chose to kill her for it. So tell me, Lord Vexis, who is really inferior here?" Silence. Then a voice shouted from the crowd. "He is right." Another voice. "The council lied to us." More voices joined. "Traitors! The council are traitors!" Guards surrounded Lord Vexis. He was alone now. His power was gone. Liara stood with the last of her strength. "Lord Vexis," she said, "I sentence you to live. You will watch Vexari and humans work together. You will watch peace replace war, and you will know that you lost to one blind human." Guards dragged Vexis away. 1 month later, Vexari and human scientists worked together. They found the cure. Liara was healed completely. She stood on a balcony with Marcus. Earth was visible in the distance. "What will you do now?" she asked. "Go home," Marcus said. To Earth. Liara's heart broke. You are leaving. Marcus took her hands. Come with me. Liara stared at him. What? Come with me, Liara, not as an empress, just as you. Live a life where you are not alone anymore. Tears fell from Liara's eyes. You want me? A Vexari? Marcus touched her face gently. I want Liara, the woman who cried in my arms, the woman who made me feel alive again. He smiled softly. I stayed with you in your darkest moment. Now let me stay with you in your brightest ones. Liara kissed him, soft and gentle, full of love. Yes, she whispered, I will come with you. A small ship flew toward Earth. Inside, a blind human and a Vexari Empress sat together, holding hands. They had started as enemies, then survivors, then friends, and now something more. Are you scared? Marcus asked. Terrified, Liara admitted. Marcus squeezed her hand. Do not worry. I will stay with you. Liara smiled. For the first time in 400 years, she felt true happiness. I know, she whispered. You always do. Earth grew closer, blue and beautiful. A new world, a new beginning. Together.